Hello everyone, I'm Sanjay Gupta. I welcome you on Sanjay Gupta Tech School. So, this is day 8 of Salesforce Learning Bootcamp, and I hope you all are doing good. So, we'll wait for a couple of minutes so that everybody joins, and then I will be starting today's session. So, you can see today we are going to start new topics. So, in last 2 weeks, I just completed Salesforce admin concepts. Okay, so we will be discussing about reports, report folder, and we have total 4 types of reports. So we will be discussing 3 today. And for your information, I am, sorry, I am updating Excel sheet regularly. So those who were asking about day one recording, so I just re-recorded and now it is available on YouTube as well as in that Excel sheet. So if anyone is searching for that, so that is available there. And FAQ document is also up to date. So whatever sessions we have done so far, so all the questions that you are asking in the chat, so I just copied and provided their solution so you can go through with that. And in exercise document, you will find day 8 exercise, so you can just go through that as well. Okay, so now I'm going to start today's session. So as you know, like in daily sessions, I just show you with whom you are interacting. So this is about me. Then these are some virtual learning best practices. So I hope everybody is focusing on these, and you are focusing properly on live session. You are taking proper notes for future reference. You are writing down doubts and asking them in Q&A part of the session. So I think everybody is doing that. And as every topics are related, so this week I just kept 3 sessions: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So all 3 topics are connected. So if you by any chance miss any session, so recordings are already available, so you can just go through that. And I will be providing you lots of practice questions with these 3 sessions, so just go through and keep doing everything every day so that you can build strong foundation. Now, this is our session split time. So today, initially, I will be explaining the topic properly, and then I will take question and answers. And a few folks are asking, in Q&A session, they are not asking proper questions, and after practice, they want to ask questions. So these are 3 platforms where you can ask questions. You can comment on YouTube videos. I'm trying to help everybody there. Today, I just created a Telegram group, so you can search and join there. So there you can ask questions, and anybody will try to answer your query, right? So that I created on your request. And Instagram page is also available. So everything you can search with Sanjay Gupta Tech School. So these are the information. So I'm trying to give you all the platforms where we can build a community and we can together discuss everything so that you can build a strong foundation of for Salesforce job, right? So I'm happy many folks are taking this bootcamp seriously now because like we are on day 8 session and 7 sessions we have already completed. So you can see with this timeline, week 1 and week 2 are already completed. And if you have not followed those videos, so they are available on YouTube. And we are in week 3. So today we will be discussing about reports and dashboard. And next week, we will be discussing about data security and many folks asking about admin project. So admin project is already in pipeline. So that I will be doing with you in week number 5. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope you are curious about admin project as well. So we will do that together. And then in week 6 and 7, we have lightning flow, which is more which is nowadays most powerful tool if we consider admin job. Okay, so now let's discuss about today's topic, which is report. Okay, yeah, Simi, I will be sharing the link of Telegram soon. So let me first discuss about the topic, and then please remind me when we will be discussing about Q&A. Okay, so first of all, we need to discuss what is report, right? So now I'm just trying to explain the topics well. So please be with me and don't focus on question and answers. You can note your question and answer. And when I will say like now you can ask, so then just ask so that I can answer as many questions as I can. So we need to understand what report is. So report is basically a list of records related to objects that meet the criteria defined, right? So you can relate reports with list view. So everybody knows about list view. In list view, we have list of records. We can apply filters. We can select particular field. But apart from list view, we have separate tool that is known as report, right? So in report, we have many features as compared to list view. So list view has less functionality, but it is also useful. If you want to have more functionality, then we have reports. So what we can do with reports, so it is written in second point, we can apply filters, we can apply grouping, and we can do some mathematical calculations while creating reports. So we can also apply filters on list view, but in list view, we cannot perform grouping. So in report, we have several types of reports. Through that, you can create different formats. But in list view, we don't have those functionalities. Then, if you see third point, it says one can display reports graphically through charts. So this feature is also available while you are creating reports. So if you have created a report, then you can just create a chart for that. And later, what you can do, you can place your reports on lightning pages as well. So if you remember, we discussed about three lightning pages. One is lightning app page, one is lightning record page, and one is lightning home page. So if you want to place your reports there, so that is also possible. Then every report is stored in a folder. So whenever we will be creating a report, so we need to store it in a folder. And if you create a report folder, so through that report folder, you can determine how one can access reports to view, edit, or manage. So these are three permissions that you can give to report folder. Then we have report folders can be public, hidden, or shared. So this is brief about report, what report is. Now, if we go further, so this is a simple UI, like how your report will look like. So I will take you to the UI or let's say report builder, where we will be actually building the reports. Then you will see how we can actually create reports. So before that, we need to just understand what report builder is. So we understood what report is. Now we need to understand how to create reports. So if you want to create reports, so for that we have report builder, right? So report builder is used to create report. It is more relevant. Now, whenever you want to create a report, so you need to select a report type, right? So for each object, there will be a report type. And for standard objects, report types are already available. If you want to create a report on custom object, for that, you need to create report types. Okay, so today I will focus on standard objects only. And tomorrow I will be explaining you how you can create report types for custom objects. Then you can select which fields you want to display in report. Then if you want to apply filters as we applied in the list view, so that you can show some selected or particular records. So you can apply filters as well. Then if you want to group your report, so you can do that basis on rows and columns. So that will see, and we have different report formats for that. Then you can run your report so that you can see the results. And if you want to access your report later, after log out or you log in again, so for that you can just save your report and it will be available. Okay, so these are some features those are available with report builder. Now, while discussing report builder, I discussed about filters. So there are four types of filters available. If you see this list, we have first standard filter, right? So standard filters are available by default, and it will give you two options like which records you want to include in the reports, and you can just select a range as well, like show me the records which are created by me and basis on the created date, right? So this is standard filter. Then we have field filter. So these field filters will be custom. So basis on particular field, you can apply condition. So those are known as field filters. Then we have filter logic. So if you have more than one filters available, so you can apply Boolean conditions like and or. So and means if you have two conditions, so if both the conditions are true, then only your logic will work. And in case of or, if at least one condition is true, then only your logic will work, right? Then we have cross filters. So cross filters means you can filter a report by child object using with or without condition. So for example, you are applying a report on account. Now you can apply account with context or account without context, right? So this way you can apply cross filter. So whenever you hear term as cross filter, so it means you can apply filters on two objects. There is one scenario available for formula field, cross object formula field. So I know this topic is pending, and this topic I will be covering in the admin project. So in my admin project, that cross object formula field scenario is available. So that time you will be able to learn that thing. But cross filter in reports you will be seeing today itself. Now, we have four types of report formats, right? So first we have tabular, which is simple, similar to list view. Then we have summary, where we can group and summarize records. Then we have matrix, where we can group and summarize basis on rows and columns. So the difference between summary and matrix is summary reports can be grouped with the help of rows, and matrix reports can be grouped with the help of rows and columns, right? Then we have fourth type or fourth format as joint report. So if you want to create reports on two report types together, so then you just need to implement joint report, right? So again, I'm recapping, like we have four types of reports, or you can say four format of reports: tabular, summary, matrix, and joint. And in each format of report, you need to select particular report type, and you can apply certain functionalities. So we will see each and every format one by one with the help of some examples. Now, after talking about report formats, report filters, let's discuss about report folder. So as name suggests, it will be a folder. And I think you all know folder basically contains some entities. So here we are creating folder for reports. So it means this folder will be containing all the reports together. So report folder determines how one can access reports to view, edit, and manage. So first of all, report will be storing all the reports. Then if you want to share your reports, so you cannot share individual report. Instead, you will be sharing the report folder. This is important to know, right? So in real time scenarios, whenever there will be any requirement, like you need to share the report, so you won't be able to share the report. Instead, you will be sharing the report folder. And there are three permissions: view, edit, and manage. Now we need to understand the difference between view, edit, or manage. So view means you can just view the reports. Then we have edit, means you can edit reports, like you can change the filters, you can add or remove any field, right? Then third is manage. Manage means you can view, you can edit, and you can share that report folder with other users as well. So manager manage permission will give you the admin access. Like you can just share your report folder with other users as well. Then report folders can be public, hidden, or shared. Then third point says we can control access of contents of the folder based on roles, permissions, public groups, territories, and license type. So this we'll see when we will be discussing about sharing of reports, report folder. So that I think I will be covering in the day 3 of this week. So today I just gave you this overview because whatever reports we will be creating, so we'll be storing them into a folder. Okay, so after this theoretical discussion, let's create a tabular report, right? And to create tabular report, you just need to come here. So before creation of tabular report, let me show you the UI of particular application. So right now you can see I am on sales application. And on sales application, you will see two tabs here. One is report and one is dashboard. Now you will say this is standard application. That's why these two tabs are available here. So it is true. And reports and dashboards are standard functionalities. These are standard features. Those are available. And these tabs are also created by Salesforce. These are available as standard. Now, your next question can be, can we place these tabs on our custom application? So my answer will be yes. So let me open our custom application in a new tab. So I'm going to open it in new tab, and here you can see we don't have any report and dashboard tabs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to search for App Manager, and under App Manager, I'm going to edit my application. And I hope everybody knows how to place tabs in particular application, right? So I'm just clicking on navigation items, and from here, I'm just selecting reports. So this reports tab is selected and it is added. Now we have one more tab, that is dashboard. So that also I will be covering in this week. So I'm just adding that as well. So I just added two tabs, reports and dashboard. And you can see I have not created these tabs because they are already available. So in your org also, if you see your these reports and dashboard tabs will be available. And through this tab, you will be able to add these tabs into any application, whether it is standard or custom. So you can just click on save, go back, and now if I come here and do a refresh, so I will be able to see these two tabs here. So if I zoom, so you can see report and dashboard, both tabs are available. And these are available on my custom application, which is Sanjay Gupta Tech School, right? So I hope till here everybody understood what I did. Now our requirement is to create a report, that too of type tabular report. Right, so for this I'm going to take you to the exercise sheet so that we can see like how I just planned some exercise for you. So you can see day 8 exercise is available, and I hope everybody has completed these exercises till day 7. And those who are joining this bootcamp for the first time, so for them each sheet link is available in the description of the video. So you can just go to the video description and you will find all the links. So now just focus on this requirement. We need to create this report. So I'm just explaining this report right now, and I will be creating this. And later on, for your practice, without taking any help, you can just try to apply all the steps, right? So here you can see I have two examples. So I will try to explain any one, and another you will try to implement. Okay. Yes, Sunil, I will be explaining bucket field as well. So if you can see in this sheet, I have mentioned all the topics. So tomorrow I will be discussing about the bucket fields. Okay. So I think this Excel sheet is also helping you to plan like in which session what is being explained. And according to the sheet, you can join or you can just drop the session. So all the sessions are optional. It is for your learning purpose. No force is applied, right? If you want to skip any session, you can. There is no issue. But if you just focus on this sheet, So just try to complete all the exercise so that it will be a revision for you. Okay, so now coming on to the requirement. So if you see this, it says create a tabular report on account report type. Okay, so it means we need to create a report on account object, right? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to my application and I just clicked on reports tab. And from here, you can see we have two buttons. One is new report and one is new report Salesforce Classic. So here both the options are available. If you want to create report in Lightning experience, so that option is available. So this new report will be opening a pop-up for Lightning experience. If you want to create your report in Salesforce Classic, so this option is also available. But mostly we create all the reports in Lightning experience only. So I'm going to click on this new report option. And here you can see we have report type. Now you might be thinking what report type is. So whenever you want to create any report, so for particular object, you need to select a report type. So it can be possible for one object, there can be more than one report types. Basis on this list, you can identify. For accounts, we have report type. For contacts and accounts, so in this two objects are available together. Then accounts with partners. So account is parent and partner is child. So this way, you can see account object is embedded with many report types. So that's why we are not selecting any object. We are instead selecting a report type. So we need to create report on account. So I just clicked on it. And at right hand side, you can see we have a button that is start report. Okay. And you can see this accounts is a standard report type. All these are standard report type. If you have created any custom, so at the bottom, you can see there is custom available. But right now, we have not created any custom. We will be creating custom report types tomorrow. So you can easily identify the report type is standard or custom. Okay. And one object can have any number of report types as per the requirement. And let's say accounts report type is available. So if you have not included that object with any other object, so I think only one report type is sufficient. Then on this object or on this report type, there is no report created yet. So created by you, created by others, then objects used in report type. So along with account, some standard objects are also part of this report. So you will see their information as well, right? So these are by default available. If you are choosing standard report type account, still you will see these report types in that report. And if you click here, so you will find all available fields. So total 63 fields will be available to use in that report. And if you scroll, so you can find all the fields. And if you want to search any field, let's say you want to search active, this field is available or not. So you can just search and you can check it is available or not. Okay. So this is brief explanation like how you can select report type. And on left hand side, you can see the category. So some object specific category are mentioned here. Like if you want to see all the report types related to leads, so that will be available with this. If you want to see opportunities related, so those are available here. And other reports, so this is, if you want to see all, so it will show you all available report types. Okay, so now I'm just clicking on accounts, clicking on start report. So this is actually our report builder. Okay, so for the first time, you are seeing report builder in this session. And I'm going to explain each and every functionality of this report builder so that you can understand it carefully. Okay, so if I take you to the top left corner, so here you can see we have this report type selected, that is accounts. Okay, and here new accounts report option is available. So you can see this pencil icon is available. So here you can just type name of your report. So I mentioned account tabular report. I knowingly use tabular word so that I remember it is a tabular report, right? If you click on this drop down, So you will see formats. So we have report and joint report. So as I showed you, we have different formats of reports. So here you can see we have four formats. Okay. So if you choose this report first option, so it will give you ability to create tabular, summary and matrix report. And if you choose joint report, so it will give you ability to create this joint report. And you can see in joint report, you can add blocks of the same report type or different report types. So if you want to create two or more than two reports together, in that case, you will be using joint report. Otherwise, you can just select this report. So this is by default selected. You can see here by default, we have selected report and we will be able to create tabular, summary and matrix with the help of this option. Now, if I go to right hand side, so here you will see lots of buttons. So it is for feedback, this is for undo, this is for redo. Then if you want to apply chart, so add chart option is available here. Then we have save and run button, right? So if you want to save and run together, so this button will be helpful. Then if you just want to save, this is available. If you want to see the properties of your report, so this option is available. If you want to close the report, then this button is available. If you want to run the report, then this button is available, right? So I'm just going to click on run button. So here you can see there is no result, right? Now, if you clicked on run button and you are seeing the UI, like the result page. Now, if you want to go back to the builder so that you can do some changes again. So what you can do here, you will see this edit button. So you can click and again, you will end up to this report builder. Now you might be thinking why we were not able to see any records. So for that, I'm taking you here. So we have two options. One is outline and one is filters. So let's first understand outline. So under outline, first you are seeing option as groups. So this group rows option is basically used for summary report. Okay, I'm repeating again. This group rows option is basically for summary report. And right now we are going to create tabular report. So if you are creating tabular report, you just need to skip this option, right? So I'm skipping it. And when I will give you demo of summary report, then I will be picking this. If I go to bottom, so I think this option you will be able to understand yourself. So here, what fields you want to show in form of columns so that you can select. So these are by default selected. If you want to add anyone, so let's say I'm searching for industry, so it is added. If I want to search for active, so it is added, right? And you will see those fields here. Last activity, owner account. So you can see the sequence, account name, billing state, type, rating, last modified. Industry and active, I just added. So these are also available. Okay. Now, your next question can we change the order of these fields? So answer will be yes. So if I want to shift this industry field above, so what I will do, I will just click and drag it carefully and just drop it. Again, I'm doing it. Okay, sorry. Yep. So this time you can see it is shifted. So industry is available at third number and you can see here also it is updated. And why it is updated immediately? Because this option is enabled, update preview automatically. So if you enable this option, so your preview will be updated. If you disable, your preview won't be updated. So if I change the position of this active to above, okay, it is, yeah, now it is shifted and you can see active field is shifted to above, but here there is no change. Here there is no change and we are able to see this refresh button. So if I click on refresh, then only I will be able to see the change. But if you want to see the change automatically, so what you can do, you can just enable this button, update preview automatically so that your preview will be updated automatically, right? So I hope most of the features of this report builder is explained. Now we are not able to see the records. So for that, I'm going to take you to this filters option. So if I click on this filters option, so here it is showing my accounts and created date is on or after 30th January. So why records are not showing in the list? Because I have not created any record after this date. All the records which are created, they are created before this date, right? That's why there is no record. So what you can do, just click on it. And from here, you can see date is available, that is created date, and range is custom. So we can select all time. So basis on created date, I'm going to select all time records. It means, well, what will happen? All the records will be available for this report, and no matter whenever they are created. So I'm just clicking on apply. So you can see now you are able to see the records. And this button is already enabled update preview automatically. That's why you are able to see this preview, right? And if I click on this show me, so this is another filter. So you can see these are standard filters. If I take you to the slides, so I showed you filters. So we are discussing first type of filter, that is standard filter. And it is having two options, show me and created date. So created date, I already explained. Show me is basically for selecting which records you want to include. My accounts means logged in users record. My team accounts means the logged in user who is associated with particular team, and all accounts means all the account records, those are available in the org. And this is the scope. So I'm selecting all accounts and clicking on apply. So this is the best case. So you will be able to see all the account records and all time is selected. So all account records you will be able to see. Now I am clicking on run. So this way you can see total number of records are 13 and all records are listed here. Whatever fields we selected, in which order we decided, they are available. Okay, so this way I hope you understood how tabular report is working. Now again I'm clicking on edit, and this time I'm going to click on save. So here you can see report name is available, then report unique name will be the API name, and here folder is private. So if you select private folder, your report won't be shared. It won't be accessible by other users, and you cannot place your report on any Lightning page. So as part of best practice, we never store our reports in the private folder. So what we do, click on select folder. So for the first time, you can create a new folder. So just click on new folder and name it. So I'm naming it as Bootcamp reports. Okay. And for report as well, unique name will be created. And now I'm clicking on save. So this way Bootcamp reports folder is created. So I'm just selecting it and clicking on select folder. So here it is selected. Okay. And I'm clicking on save. So this way my report is saved. Without save, if you click on this close button, so whatever you have done on the report builder, that all will be vanished, right? So make sure if you click on close button, so before that you save your report. Now if I click on close, so nothing will vanish, everything will be available. So here I can go and see all reports folder. So here it is, bootcamp reports. And if you want to create your folder from here, so this option is, sorry, new folder option is available here. So from here also you can create new folder. So I'm clicking here, and in this folder, you can see I have one report. And if I open it, so I will be able to see this report. Okay, now if I click on edit, so I can see the report builder where I can do some changes. So this way, this tabular report I created. Now, if I take you to the exercise, so here you can see, so while you will be creating this report, so you will be specific to these fields. You should include account ID, name, annual revenue, type, industry, active, and rating only. So if you want to remove any field, so just click on this cross. it will be removed. You want to remove one more, you can remove. And if you want to add, you can search and you can select that particular field. It will be added automatically, right? So I hope this is also understood. Then apply a standard filter to show all time records. This I already demoed you. Then apply custom filter to show only those content. Okay, so this should be accounts. So apply custom filter to show only those accounts where active is yes. So this I'm going to show you how we can apply. So this is basically your field filter, specific to field. So this time I will be showing you everything: field filter, filter logic, and cross filter. So for this, I'm going to report again. And if I zoom in, so here we have filters option, right? And here you have this add filter option. Okay, so I'm just choosing active, and you can see this pop-up will appear. And here equals operator is available and value I'm selecting as yes. So this is checked and I am clicking on apply. So this is applied, right? Here this lock option is available if you want to lock it. So now it is locked, and like any other user other than you, like who have not created it, they won't be able to modify this. So generally we don't lock our filters because it may be possible like other users who want to modify it. But if you want to lock, you can. No one can edit logged filter on the report run page, right? So I just applied it. Now if I apply one more filter, let's say industry equals agriculture, and apply. So now I have two filters, two custom filters. So you can see these are custom filter, and here we are seeing these bins. So you can anytime delete as well. If you click here, so you will be able to delete it. So here I'm clicking. So you have two options: add filter logic, add cross filter. So this field filter I already showed you, like it is specific to field. Now we are talking about field filter. So sorry, filter logic. So filter logic means you can apply conditions. So one and two, otherwise you can apply one or two. And I hope you understand the difference between and or. So and means both should be true, or means any one should be true. Okay. So this way you can apply this filter logic if you want, otherwise you can cancel it. Then if I click again, so next is add cross filter. So cross filter says, show me accounts. Then here we have two options, with and without. And here we have child objects, right? You can select anyone. So if let's say I select opportunities, so only those accounts will be included where opportunity is available as a related record. So accounts with opportunities, then account without opportunities. So if you want to apply such kind of filter, then you can just go with this. Okay, so this you can try at your own while you are practicing in your org. So I just explained you all four types of filters. First one is standard, second is specific to field, that is field filter. Then if you have more than one field filter, you can apply Boolean condition. And fourth one is cross filter, which is for multiple objects. Okay, now we have this criteria, and you can see here we are not able to see any record. So because there is no record where industry is agriculture and active is yes. So I'm removing this one, and you can see we have these records. And in all the records, you can see active is yes, right? If you run this report, then also you will see these records. So total number of records are 10. If I add it and remove that filter as well, so now you will see 13 records. Three are not having any active, that is null. So this way you can anytime add or remove filters as well. Okay, and after these changes, you can just save your report. Now, if I move to exercise, so third point says save report in tabular report folder. This we already did, right? So I created a report folder named as Bootcamp report, but you will be following this only. So what I'm going to do, I'm also going to modify the name. So I'm clicking on reports, clicking on all reports, and selecting this and renaming it. So it should be tabular reports, and I'm removing it. So it will be populated by default and saving it. So it is renamed. So now this tabular report folder will be having all the tabular reports. Now I think this second use case you will be able to implement. It is on case. So you need to include all these fields, then apply standard filter, apply custom filter. So here custom filter says status is open, right? And you need to store this report in the tabular report folder. So if you have already created tabular report folder, so in second report, you don't need to create it again. You can just select this already created folder. Okay, so this way, I hope you understood everything about tabular report. Okay, now I'm going to pick, so this also I explained how to apply filters and cross filters. Now I'm going to take summary report. With summary report, I will be explaining how we can apply charts, right? So I will be explaining summary report with chart and matrix report with chart. And then I will take your question and answers, right? So I hope till now you are understanding because I'm trying to explain each and everything in detail. And still, if you have any questions, so just note it down and wait for my heads off so that if I say now you can ask, so then you can shoot questions. Okay, so uh, like before moving to Q&A session, let's understand summary report. And here is the requirement. So you need to create a summary report on opportunity, and summary is based on account name. Okay, so we need to create it on opportunity object. So what I need to do, first of all, I'm first of all, I'm clicking on reports tab. Now I'm clicking on this new report and clicking on all. So here I will find opportunities. If you see this list is long, so you can just search as well. Select it. So again, all the information you can see. Here, see the number of fields, 118. And if you select opportunities report type, so you will have account, profile, campaign, these lots of objects will be available together. Okay, so just click on start report. So here you can see report type is opportunities. And here we need to set the name. So summary opportunity report. Okay. Then all the options are same. Everything I already explained. Now, in previous example, I told you just skip this part, group rows. Now I will say focus on this part because summary report is basically based on this grouping. Okay. Now, what we need to do here, we need to summarize it based on account name. Okay. So I'm taking you here and you can see we have lots of records available here. And before I apply grouping basis on rows, I'm going to change the filter. So all opportunities are selected by default, but I'm going to change this range. So I'm selecting all time. And if you want to select any other range, so these options are available. You can select it as per the project requirement. So I am selecting all time, apply. So earlier we were seeing 9 records. Now you can see 31 records are available. Okay. So total number of records are 31. If I run this report, here you can see 31 reports are available. And right now it is tabular report. Now, if you have created any tabular report and you want to convert that tabular report into summary report, so that is very easy. Okay, so you just need to group your records basis on particular field. So here you can see these 4 opportunities are related to same account. Then these Grand Hotels opportunities are related to 5 same account. Then United Oil and Gas Corp is having lots of opportunities. So why to repeat this account name? Can we group this account name so that uh, whatever opportunities are related to that particular account, that is grouped together. So what you can do here, you can just search for account name and select. Now see this format, it is changed. Account name is not available here, it is shifted here. Okay, now what you can do, just click on run and see it carefully. So Burlington Textile Corp of America is having only one opportunity. Then if we go for Dixon PLC, it is also having one. Edge Communication is having four. Express Logistics having three. Gen Point is having three. So this way records are grouped together basis on account name. So here you are able to see the summary. That's why this is called summary report. And if you noticed in tabular report, this add chart option was disabled. So now you need to remember this carefully, and it can be an interview question. Can we create chart in tabular report? So answer will be no. In tabular report, you cannot create charts. But if you create summary report, then chart option will be enabled automatically. If you don't believe, so I'm going here and I'm going to open tabular report, and in tabular report you will see this chart option is disabled both in UI and in report builder. This is disabled, and if I show you here, chart option is available, right? So we are already in builder. Now what I want to do, I'm just removing this amount and expected revenue field because they are not showing summary. So I'm just selecting them again. Now, see one more thing. If I run this report, so here you are able to see total amount. And at last, we have this amount field. What is happening here? So you can see Edge Communication account is having four opportunities, and four opportunities are having different amount populated, and it is grouped and summed together. So earlier it was not showing up. So what you can do, just remove that numerical field and add it again, and it will be calculated. So for each group, there is a total, and for whole report, there is a grand total. And at the bottom, you can see we have run counts, we have detail rows, subtotals, and grand total. If you disable, so that particular option will be disabled, right? So now you won't see subtotal, you will see only grand total. If you enable this option, then you will see subtotal again. So this way you can customize your report. Okay, so this is basically summary report. Now I'm editing it, and rest of the features are same. Filters, custom filter if you want to apply, same. If you want to apply filter logic or cross filter, that is same. You might be wondering why this filter logic is not enabled, why it is disabled, because right now we have not applied any custom filter. If you apply custom filter, then only it will be enabled. And you can apply row limit as well. So if you have a large number of rows, then it will be enabled automatically and you can apply. Okay. Now you might be noticing when we applied group rows, so group column is available automatically. So for summary report, you don't need to focus on this. It will be used by matrix report. Okay. So you can just ignore it right now. Now, after understanding this, we are just saving this report. So it is named as summary opportunity report. And here I'm going to select the folder. So right now I can select tabular report, but it is not a tabular report. So I'm going to create new folder, right? Clicking on new folder, and I am creating summary report folder. So it is available here, selecting it. So my report will go to summary report folder and saving it. Right, so this way it is created. Now, one thing that I need to show you, that is how we can add charts, right? So we have this add chart button here. If you run the report, there also you will see add chart button. Both are same. You can apply chart from here or from builder. So I'm just clicking here. You will see this chart, right? And here you will see this gear icon, which is showing chart properties. So just click here and you will see chart properties like this. So we have different types of charts. Some are enabled, some are disabled, right? So as per your requirement, you can just change. So layouts will be changed. If you choose line chart, it will be available like this. If you choose donut chart, it will be available like this. Funnel chart, scattered plot, right? So depending on your choice. So this is more powerful because it shows data in this format. And this 3.4 million, this is basically sum of amount. This is also sum of amount which is shown here. Now you can see chart attributes. So if you want to place any title, so let's say I populated new opportunity report. So this is here. Then in value, what you want to show, sum of amount or record count. So if you select record count, so that record count will be shown here. Then sliced by account name that we selected as grouping. Then show value, show percentage, combine small groups into others, show total. So this way, these options are available. And legend position right. Legend means this. This is legend. It is right aligned. If you want to change its position, so from here you can choose bottom. So it will be available at bottom like this. So these are some properties, and if you want to remove chart, you can click on this button. And if you click on edit, so you will land up to report builder, and here also you will see that chart. So this way, always remember, if you create tabular report, you cannot create chart, but if you create summary and matrix report, then chart feature will be available. Okay, so now I am saving it. So I just explained everything related to summary report. So now what you need to do, just implement this after the session whenever you get time. So you need to apply standard filter, then you need to apply custom filter where stage is not closed lost. Then report chart, you need to create chart type, you can select anyone, right? And store this report into summary report folder. Then we have one more. This you need to create on contact object. So select contact report type and all the options are available here. Okay. Now last that I need to discuss is matrix report. And then I will take all the question answers. So now I'm going to discuss about matrix report, which is also very simple. And in summary report, we basically grouped basis on rows. Whereas in in matrix report, we need to group basis on rows as well as columns. So okay. So if I take you here, so you can see the requirement. So we need to create a matrix report on opportunity, and we will be grouping basis on the stage. So row wise grouping, you need to do basis on stage field, and column wise grouping, you need to uh, do basis on lead source. So let's create new report. So I'm closing it and I'm clicking on new report. From here, I'm selecting opportunities. So you can see recently used report types are shown automatically. So you can select anyone. So one more thing you need to remember, for one report type, you can create any number of reports. And here you can see if I selected opportunities, so it is showing created by you. So I created one report. If I select account, so it is showing account tabular report. So on account, I created one tabular report. On opportunities, I created one summary report. And now I'm going to create one more report on opportunities, and that will be matrix report. So I'm clicking on start report. So by default, some fields are selected and few settings. So from here, I am selecting all time opportunities so that all the data will be available. Now, if we see the exercise, so here requirement is group rows based on stage. So if I go to outline, so here I am selecting stage, right? So I selected stage. So you can see it is grouped basis on stage. So stays is a pick list field that is available on opportunity object, and it is having lots of pick list values. So basis on that, you can see records are grouped. So closed won having 12, negotiation review having 2, others are having 2 or 1, then total is available. Now, as per the requirement, column wise grouping we need to do basis on lead source. So I am selecting lead source. So now you will see different UI, and let's click on run. Okay, or before clicking on run, I am saving it. So matrix OPP report, and I'm clicking on save so that I can save it. And for this, I'm going to create matrix report folder. So I am selecting matrix report folder and clicking on save. So now I'm clicking on run. And here you can see the data. So on left, you can see all the stays pick list values are available. On top, you can see lead source pick list values are available. Now you just need to match. Like if record is available having stays as prospecting and lead source as web, how many records are there? 0. If you click, so here you can see conditions are also available and there is no record to show. If I don't click on this 0, and by default, so let me just edit and rerun it. So initially, if I click on run, so you will see all the records together. So you can see total 31 records are available and they are listed here. And why they are listed all 31? Because this 31 is selected, this option. Now, if I click on 0, there is no record. If I click here, so what it means, there is only one record where stays is prospecting and lead source is phone inquiry. And which one is this? This is the record. Okay, and let's see this one. So here, what you can see, 3 records are there where stays is ID decision maker and lead source is null. And if you see this one, so here stays is closed one for 3 records and lead source is word of mouth. And here you have 6 records. So wherever in which cell you click, so respective records will be filtered automatically. And here you will see the conditions will be modified automatically. So this is your matrix report, which is more helpful for analysis purpose. Okay. And again, similar to summary report, here this add chart option is available. You can click and here chart will be displayed. If you click here, so you have, in this case, you have stacked bar, right? So you have these colors, stacked column. So this way it will be available, right? And if you have this line, then donut chart, this way it is available, show percentage and other things you can select as per the options available, right? So these options you can try yourself. And again, if you click on edit, so along with the matrix, you will see this chart as well. Okay, so you just need to practice everything that I demoed here, and then you can just click on save. So I think here you need to apply standard filter, no custom filter. You need to create a report chart, then select any type of chart and store the report in matrix report folder. So this is your today's exercise for day 8. And for tomorrow's session, I will be adding the exercises. And tomorrow's topics are listed here in this Excel sheet, right? And if you go to my website, studysalesforce.com, so here in this administrator section, you will find reports and dashboard option. And here specific videos are available, which are pre-recorded videos, right? So if you want to take help from there, so these are available for all the topics, right? But in these sessions, I am trying to pick new examples, right? So if you implement these, so that will be helpful. If you implement pre-recorded videos examples, so those are also helpful. right? So I hope this way you understood whatever I explained in this session. So now, if you don't have any question, so you can just leave and can join tomorrow's session and do some practice. And if you have any question, now you can ask. And I can see Bharat shared, like he transferred 100 rupees. So thank you, Bharat, for your kind gesture. Okay, so if anyone have any questions, so you can just add. So I am taking the questions which are available freely. So Bharat also mentioned a comment. So thank you so much. And people are asking for Telegram group link. So uh, it is this one, right? So it is @ Sanjay Gupta Tech Schools. Okay, and you can find that link in the description of this video. Then Akshata asking, sir, please add one development project. Yeah, I will add that as well. Your videos are amazing. Thank you, Kilgrave. Yeah, I will be adding more trigger scenarios. So right now I'm focusing on this live bootcamp. So whenever I will get time, I will upload remaining scenarios as well. Objects used in report type is referred to all users. User did a reporter only about me. Dory, I didn't get your question. Can you please elaborate this little bit more? Ramya is asking, create a report to display total revenue by city, by industry type, by stage, and by source. Which type of report to this? Total revenue by city. Okay, so you are having lots of conditions. So I think you can go with summary report. In summary report, you can apply many grouping together. But in my scenario, like in my thought, uh, apply only less fields while grouping. Because if you apply all the fields for grouping, so it will be difficult to identify. Uh, so group by we use for like one field only so that we have clear understanding for that data. Um, Jay is asking, can we have a report for accounts which had context created, say, after Jan 1st? Yeah. So I think that I already explained you. So this is standard filter. You can select particular date from there. What is metadata? Can you explain with example from org? Yes. So metadata means if you go to this report, right? So if I take you here and click on properties, so this is basically metadata, data about data. So we have report name. So this is metadata, or you can say API, right? And whenever we created report folder, so also there is one API name. So that is also metadata. And one more thing you can see here, we have save as button. So if you want to clone your report and you want to create new report basis on the existing one, so save as option is available. So it will basically create a copy of your report. So you can just clone and create another reports. Then what is the purpose of creating a separate folder for each report? So Yamuna, I just created them for demo purpose only. Basically, report folders you will be creating as per the project requirement. So if there is one report folder required where you need to store all the reports, so that will good. So I just created so that I can segregate different type of reports. Then Vishambar is asking, can we copy tabular report data for creating summary report? Yes. So I just demoed you. You can just click on save as and you can copy it, and then your tabular report will be there, and the copy you can just change into summary report. Rizwan is asking, what is filter by scope in filter? So actually it didn't active. So if I click here, so here we are not, okay, here we are having these options. So if I go here, filter by scope, okay, let me just go to account report. all accounts. Here we have filter by scope, apply. So here we don't have any conditions. So I just need to do some research around it because I also never used in this option in my project. So I will do some research and maybe I will write answer to this question in the FAQ document. Yeah, interview question for reports. So Khushwant, you can find those question in one of the playlist on YouTube, and you can find that on studysalesforce.com as well. Is purpose of report the same as Excel? So kind of same, Ilyas, but you can see here in reports we have lots of features available. So we can create charts, we can do grouping, we can do matrix calculation. So it is quick as compared to Excel. And some more features are also available that you will see tomorrow and day after tomorrow's session. So, EMEA interview questions are available on my website, studysalesforce.com. So from there, you can see, let me show that as well. If you go here, so you just need to click on get ready for interview and just click on Q&A. And here you will find all the topics related interview question and answers. Okay. Thank you, Badal. Thank you, Priyanka. Sankalp is asking, I applied the validation rule to check entrance. Okay. So, Sankalp, this question maybe you can ask separately because it is not relevant to this session. So, you can just reach out me to LinkedIn, Instagram, Telegram, anywhere. How many objects use in one report type? So, at max, we can use two objects. So, tomorrow I will show you how we can create report types. So, Aditya, then you will get to know like how many objects we can use in a report type. Jigna Telegram group chat is enabled. So I hope you are accessing Q&A one group that I created. So their group chat option is enabled. If you are not able to access, you can reach out to me on Instagram. No problem. Aparna is custom object. How many reports are created? So we can create any number of reports, but for custom object, first of all, we need to create report type, Aparna. So that I will demoing you tomorrow. So now there are two Telegram groups. One is group where you can discuss. One is broadcast channel where I can just send the messages. Can we solve complex problem through this report as we need external tool like Tableau? Yeah. So for complex purpose, you can for sure use Tableau, Bishal. Uh, Tushar asking, are there any sort option? So I would say yes. And let me show it here. So here you can see sort ascending and sort descending options are available, right? So tomorrow I will show you bucketing. So with this, like you can just see this, but most of the options are similar, simple, like move right, move left, sort descending, sort ascending, remove column. So these are very easy. So I think you can understand directly. So you just need to click on this arrow and you will see these options. If I click on sort ascending, so basis on account name, you can see records are arranged automatically. How can we separately apply the validation rule to both freshers and experienced candidate? So Sankalp, again, this is not related to this um topic or video. So you can ask this question separately. Let we have two object A and B, aid field of A object and bid field of B object are equal. Can we make a report which show record where? Yes. So Manan, for this, we need to create custom report type that we'll do tomorrow. So Jigna, I will check. Like I saw like a few people are able to post questions there. So I will check the settings of Telegram group. No worries. Nikhil is asking, can we export these reports outside org? Yes, we'll see that tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Um, yeah, so please ask relevant question related to the topic which I explained today. Other questions you can ask in different channels so that this don't break the theme of today's session. Dharini is asking what is the difference between matrix and summary report. So Dharini, in summary report, we just group basis on rows, whereas in matrix report, we group basis on rows and columns. So if you see the outcome of both the reports, so both are different. So if you have not focused, so you can just re-watch this video so that you can understand the difference. Yes, Emia, you are right. You need to join Q&A group on Telegram. That is group where you can post questions. Priyanka is asking, can we do reporting on imported data? No. Imported data will be downloaded in your local system in form of Excel. So you cannot do reporting on that. Manan is asking, so Manan, that Telegram group link is available in the description of this video. So there are two links. First one is for broadcasting. So you can just subscribe for that so that you receive all the notifications. And second is the group where you can do group chat. Bishop, no, I won't be teaching Tableau because I don't have enough knowledge around that. These sessions are specific to Salesforce. Jaya Tushar is asking, I saw the date filter having FY fiscal year. Where do we define fiscal year? So fiscal year is basically financial year, right? So if you want to select particular financial year, then for that purpose, we use fiscal year. So next is, can we use formulas and reports and where? Yes, we can create formulas and reports as well. So if you see here, we can create formulas. So formulas basically you can create on numeric field. So I think we will be covering that. Uh, okay, so here formulas are not mentioned. So let me note it down. So we will be covering formulas and reports. I will do some research around that and I will try to explain. Okay. Yes, so it will be depending on the org setting. So you just need to set the fiscal year. So if you go to the setup, then you just need to do some configuration around that. Accordingly, you will be able to select the fiscal year. Let me see if we can find out. So here you can see in company settings, fiscal year option is available. And basis on org settings, this will be applied. So fiscal year start month is January and basis on the ending month and the starting month. So this you need to just research like how fiscal year works. And if you want to use custom fiscal year, so you can just read these settings and then you can enable, right? So this is about fiscal year. Aparna, no, I won't be able to explain Salesforce admin with ChatGPT because I don't think much about both integration as of now. So I will do some research as my own, then I will be able to. So Sleeping Tube is asking, I created some cases and it is visible in account object, but now I am unable to delete from case tab. So on case tab, if you go to list view and select all records list view, then I think you will be able to see all those records and then you can just delete. Okay, so I think I just tried to answer each and every question in detail, and I hope this session was fruitful for you and you get to know lots of things in detail. And as you see, each session I am delivering in complete detail. So in future also, I will be delivering all the session with the same energy, with the same detailed explanation. So keep continue joining these sessions, practicing all the exercises, and keep an eye on FAQ document so that you can be pro in Salesforce admin as well as in development. And share the word with others as well so that they can also be benefited, because this is the I guess only bootcamp which is running in Salesforce ecosystem for 6 months long, and I'm trying to cover each and every topic related to admin and development. Tushar is asking, can we have header on the report showing all the filters we use? No. Anya, that is good. You are practicing in the sandbox, so great. So keep on practicing. So thank you so much. Spread the word. Share the feedbacks in the comment section of video so that I will feel motivated. So see you tomorrow, same time. Thank you so much.